Collab is an accelerator program for community entrepreneurs in the greater New Haven area who are looking to launch and scale startups. We exist to help these entrepreneurs overcome barriers that they're facing that make it more difficult for people of color, women, Black, brown women entrepreneurs to launch a business, to access funding, and to be successful. And so our mission is to help these entrepreneurs to thrive and to create generational wealth and economic power within the greater New Haven community.
I started my business about 5 years ago. I was actually in education. I was a vice principal of a high school in West Philly, and my husband got a job in Richmond, Virginia, so I had to move and I couldn't find a job and nobody was hiring me. And I said, well, in the meantime, I'm going to take this metalsmithing class. And after one class, it was a wrap. I loved it and I knew I wanted to do this for the rest of my life.
The startup process in itself is not easy. I've never started a hot sauce company before, so it was learning from the very beginning on, well, how do you structure a corporation or an LLC, one that you're looking to build for a food product? What are the regulations that are involved with starting a food product, a consumer packaged good as well? So the process for me really was really understanding what I had to do, and the actual follow-through of that wasn't easy, right? You're learning every day throughout the process, and I think that is somewhat of the more interesting part about being a founder of a startup.
I started my business, well, I made that decision in February 2023, and I always wanted to have my own business since I was in college. This year I was like, I cannot keep waiting. You know, this is now or never. I had a transition. We moved from Houston to Connecticut. I bring my mother-in-law. She has dementia, so we are her caregiver. And one of my deep desires is to be a mom. And I was like, okay, my mother-in-law requires my time. I want to be a mom and I want to be present. So I need to create something that I can be home and have that flexibility. And I literally went to Google and I searched jobs for moms from home. And I found virtual assistant. So that's when I decided to go for it.
So within the Notorious PIC, we have the photo booths. We have the New Haven Sasquatch, which is a exhibitionist extraordinaire, professional muse. Sasquatch shows up unannounced and poses and then leaves just as mysteriously as it appeared. We have the liminal space where I invite people to have open conversations. So we come and we make the art together, usually through photography. And then I document and journal the experience through picture and words. And also we have the MoFo. The MoFo is a mobile photo event space. So on it we will be doing photo shoot parties.
So this business, we started it in April of 2019. It's an extension of Teresa and our, I think, connection and what we bring to the world.
There's so many things I want people to know about being an entrepreneur. It's not as glamorous as, you know, people may think. You know, everybody wants to be the boss and pop their collar, and like the boss they wear a lot of hats. So that's the biggest thing. You have to be initially so many things for your business, and that's where the challenge came in for me. And then it became, okay, what are your resources for that business? So you have to know where your skills lie and where you need somebody else to come in and fill in the blank.
Being an entrepreneur it's very difficult. It's not a linear path to success. There are times where you have to take a step back to really understand what the general goal is or what your vision is. So it's a very, very difficult path to follow, but it's also very rewarding. So you can have an idea in your mind, but the rewarding part is really more of the executing. So being an entrepreneur and seeing your journey through the idea, executing it, that is more of the rewarding part. The difficult part is the no's that you get along the way, the roadblocks that you encounter. But ultimately, if you're keeping your eyes on the prize and you have this great vision that you want to express to the world, it's something that will keep you motivated and going.
One of the biggest challenges will be mindset, like making that change from employee to business owner or entrepreneur, dealing with how to start, what's my next step. As soon as I decided to have a business, I was like, okay, now what? How should I start? What should I do? So at least, you know, I have people around me that can support me, my family, and finding things that I can, like resources that I could take advantage of, so I could put all my thoughts together and define my idea.
Oh goodness, the challenge is being an artist and having an artist's brain without having a brain for business. That is my personal biggest challenge, but the biggest challenge us combined as a business. There's templates for starting businesses, and there's some things that you can apply for your business, but when you're starting a business that is so novel in so many ways and so unique, it's like you are the pioneer, and in that you are clearing the path.
It's important to start to change the narrative around who is an entrepreneur. You know, consumers need to understand that these are viable businesses, that they're quality businesses with capable, competent business owners, and that they are worth you to bet on them, to invest your capital with, and they are worth a chance for success.